There aren't plenty of reasons to celebrate the World Press Freedom Day, as in just 1 year, over 600 journalists have lost jobs and over 90 journalists have reported attacks, while in practice, the freedom of the press has also continued to diminish over continuous government interference, and even so, its credibility is slowly dying due to the rise in citizen journalism. Our news reporter Daniel Kariuki interviews a veteran journalist who is also council member of the Kenya Editors Guild and member of Journalists for Human Rights. Take a look.
The Media Council of Kenya is leading the country in marking the day amid alleged muzzling of the media, not just by state operatives and politicians, but also within media houses, with some resulting to self-censorship amid intimidations.
We really need to be allowed to do our jobs, just like the same way everyone else, including government, including politicians, including teachers, as in every industry has its mandate. They have what they do, they are always allowed to do it, and where there are shortcomings, they are always told you fail here or you fail there. We should not be attacked as the media just because we are doing our jobs.
Sami Muraya, a council member of the Kenya Editors Guild and member of Journalists for Human Rights Union, notes that over 600 journalists have lost jobs and over 90 journalists have reported attacks, while in practice over the last 1 year.
Layoffs that happened, so many media houses actually laid off personnel because income revenues were cut short for them, and they felt that the easiest way for them to be able to break even was to lay off some people. There are other media houses that cut the pay of journalists.
Police violence has also been witnessed among journalists during enforcing of the curfew rules by government and during the recent Kabuchai and Matungu by-elections.
The most unfortunate thing about the Media Council is they cannot perform the role of a union. The least the Media Council can do is try to protect journalists, which they are doing at the moment. And how they are doing it is there was a safety mechanism that was formed to ensure that any case or any journalist who's attacked has somewhere where they can actually go and report.
Rogue editors in newsrooms being influenced by politicians also put on alert of exposure.
We have had such incidences. What needs to happen in this instance is where we know certain editors are influencing stories. And it's not just from government. And again, that's why I'm saying it's general, because it's also from politicians. Routing of so many media houses is half-baked stories that are coming out of media houses. But that does not necessarily mean that we are not doing our jobs. The beauty about having a lot of media right now, and especially since we went digital as a nation, is we have varied voices, we have different voices, we have voices that speak to us in our own languages.
The gains in the field, however, has been ironically brought by the COVID-19 pandemic. Many media platforms and spaces are now choosing to use digital technologies like Zoom to conduct interviews.
We have evolved as a country. And the most unfortunate thing is sometimes we're also playing catch-up as the media, where we will find that certain stories are broken by certain individuals because there is some sort of trust that is there on certain people who are very influential on social media. But then again, I need to also really point out that, like I said, these are people that are not regulated. Their means, the way they do their things, they're not professionals.
As journalists here in the country join other journalists across the globe to celebrate the World Press Freedom Day every third day of the 5th month, the media fraternity still lacks issues that needs to be addressed, including media freedom, independence, and government interference. However, media remains being a double-edged sword that tells both positive and negative stories to keep you in the know. Daniel Kariuki for Switch TV, Nairobi County.